Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare Bionic, if you did not know, and I am black in a new space for another Drag Race review video.
That should be a thumbnail.
Hello, welcome. We are back. Introduce you. You should be. You have an intro too. What's your intro?
No, I don't have an intro.
What is it? Make it up right now on the spot.
Hi.
Ronnie and I are back to review Drag Race season 16, episodes 6 and 7, question mark. As we were absent last week because we moved, obviously, we're in a new space. We moved to a new apartment. It's really funny.
And the lights are bright.
And the lights are very bright. We got a new light that we're using. This is not our official setup. As you can probably tell, it's a little echoey. I apologize if the audio is a little off. Before we get into all of that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time we post a video. We post once a week or twice a week. You'll never know. We are actually going to be doing Drag Race UK versus the world as well, simultaneously. So I hope you like Drag Race because that's what this channel is now. It's Drag Race.
I mean, we like Drag Race.
We like Drag Race. And
Dragula.
And Dragula. So whenever Dragula comes back, we will review that too. Because
we can review past.
Yeah, we actually can go back and watch season 1.
Oh, I am wheezing lately. Earlier, I thought there was a ghost. It was me breathing.
Damn. Also, make sure while you're down there in that description box, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe, and hitting the notification bell, make sure you pre-save my song Pandemonium. It's coming out in just a few short weeks here. I'm very excited about it. We'll start, March 1st. March 1st, Pandemonium will come out. You've seen and heard the little teaser, so make sure you are pre-saving at the link down below. With all that being said, let's jump into this review because it's going to be a little bit of a long haul.
But we're not gonna go. We're not gonna ramble like before.
Yeah. So we're gonna kind of breeze through episode 6, and we'll spend the most time on the runway because the runway is kind of the most important part. Episode 6 is like House of the Dolls or Welcome to the Dollhouse or something like that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Where they
I was super excited.
Yes, and it was a really cool challenge. And I know Sugar and Spice are quaking in their 7-inch heels, knowing that just a season later that there would be a doll challenge, and they probably would have ate that up. They would have ate a doll challenge up for real.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they're based on dolls. But anyway, so we have a challenge. It's a branding, sewing, and storytelling challenge, kind of all in one.
There was a storytelling part?
So the challenge is, the main challenge, I don't remember if there was a mini challenge, but the main challenge is they have to create a custom look, a matching look for their doll, and then they have to create a backstory for said doll and tell the story as they're walking the runway. Before we get into it, what would your doll be?
Well, see, that's the thing is like, because it would be drag, right? So my drag persona is She My Tasia. My doll would do something like silly and gross. So, I don't know, like throw up or pee or something. Like something. Or cry. But I'm not like...
You're not really a crybaby.
No. I'll cry though if I want to cry.
You will cry.
I'm not scared to cry. But I'm not crying about everything either. Now, when it's like... There's certain voices I can hear and things I can see that are gonna probably make me cry. I guess that would be my doll. And what about you?
So, I think that my doll would be... I haven't really thought of a... Oh yeah, Bella Bazaar.
Is your drag?
Maybe. It's a working name. Because Bulbasaur, Bella Bazaar. Get it?
That's so...
He does this thing.
That's so good. You couldn't even see my eyes.
I don't have to be able to see your eyes to see the smile, because the smile is the thing. It's not the eyes that are the tell.
I'm laughing so hard. LOL.
Anyway, so working name, Bella Bizarre. I don't know what my doll would do. It would probably like drop stuff.
All day long.
No, it would probably
All
like
day, every day.
It probably would like make random quotes and sing.
Okay. So sing.
Yeah. Yeah, it would sing. And play Pokemon all day. Because God, do I love playing Pokemon. But I think that's what my doll would do. I think it would be like, but it would be like really kind of bitchy and mean.
The doll would be mean?
Uh-huh. It would be like cunty. Because Bella's cunty. She's like...
Okay.
She's like plain Jane, but good.
Why does the cage bird sing?
Trust me, I know why. So we get to the runway. Well, before we get to the runway, before we even get to the dolls.
I mean, it's in a literal cage.
It's in a literal cage. It would be...
Let me out. That's what I'm singing about.
That's the bird singing.
Flashback.
We're not gonna ramble like before.
End of flashback.
I'm trying to go, you know. That's what I'm saying.
So, before we get to the runway, everybody is working on their pieces. They're working on their garments. Saphira is, of course, mothering and helping basically sew all of Maya Iman LePage's look.
Didn't she... So I get all confused. Didn't she even make her pattern or something, or cut out her?
Yeah, she
basically did like most of it,
yeah.
right? So I do kind of remember that part.
Yeah, she basically made her entire look. But also, so Plasma had grabbed this like velvety velour baby blue, like powder blue fabric.
No, oh my god. Okay, it's coming back to me.
Yes, it's
Fabric gate.
Fabric gate. So before that, even Geneva Vroom Vroom Car had picked up this red fabric, and Plain Jane also wanted said red fabric, but she was not having it. She was like, you can go somewhere else about that. Plain even came over to her at another time and was like, hey sister, are you gonna use all that fabric? And she was like, yes I am, get the fuck away from my station. Which, love you Geneva Car for that, thank you. So Plain Jane has a bunch of ugly fabric that she doesn't like, and she's like, Plasma, sister, are you gonna use all this blue fabric? And just takes a huge chunk
I remember, yep.
of the blue fabric. So now you have two girls doing looks in the blue fabric. Geneva Carr is working on her look in the red fabric, and it totally falls apart. Like, it is
I don't remember.
I don't remember why. I think she had done it with...
What was she even making? Like, how did it...
I couldn't even tell
I
you.
don't remember.
It was ugly.
Jane either. Like, what? She had a bunch of fabric? Like, lots of
she
different...
had a green fabric, but she hadn't made anything yet. She just was, like, looking at the fabrics.
I don't remember.
And Geneva had made something, but it wasn't cute. It wasn't ugly. I don't know why.
Neither was the thing she ended up making.
Well, that
Spoiler
really was not
alert.
cute. We'll get to that in a second. The thing she started making first was actually kind of cute, and I don't know why she didn't stick to it and maybe pivot. But so she scrapped the whole look with the red fabric. So now nobody is wearing the red fabric. Mm-hmm. And she goes to our good sister Plasma and goes, sister, can I have some of this blue fabric? And now you have three bitches on the runway in the same fabric. Like, at some point I would have been like, maybe I shouldn't use blue.
I just can't believe more than one person would use the same thing and not be like, should we do this?
Right, is this good? Because now you're immediately going to be compared by the judges. The judges are immediately going to be like, there are three bitches in the same blue fabric. Which one is the best? Mm-hmm. And there was one that was clearly better than the other two.
Plasma had it, Plain Jane had it,
and Geneva Carr had it.
I didn't love any of them.
I didn't love any of them, but one of them was better than the others.
I thought Plasma's was better. than Plain Jane.
Hate to sound like a Plain Jane fan, but I thought Plain Jane's look was, from here up, better. From the bottom down, and we'll get into it in a second. Also during this episode, we see Saphira shaking just a little bit, and we'll get this. Yes, we'll get into that later as well. But like, she wanted to make this beautiful, gorgeous gown, which she did end up making, but she also intended to make a big opera coat to go with it.
Gown.
Gorgeous gowns, and didn't necessarily get to execute the opera coat, and things weren't going the way she wanted them to go. And she was a little shaken in this episode, and it kind of threw me off for a loop. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the runways, and we're going to start with the beginner of fashion of Fabric Gate. Plain plasma.
Plain
Plasma. This is plain plasma.
So here's the thing.
How do you feel about this look?
She does look like Lucille Ball.
She looks like
I don't remember who all
Lucille
said
Ball.
it, but I feel like it was multiple people.
Who was the guest judge? Wasn't this La Roche? Oh my God, we're gonna have to get into what La Roche
Is this Danny
said.
DeVito legs?
This is Danny DeVito legs. Yes.
So, I love the face and the hair, the Lucille Ball of it all. Mm-hmm. Great. Also, this is better makeup for her than some of the other times.
The makeup has been steadily improving.
Where I am lost is I like it a lot, and I would love it if the fabric didn't look like that.
The fabric looks cheap. That's the other
so
thing.
cheap. Why did three people use
this cheap ass velour?
Because if this was like a silky green, that would be so pretty with that.
Yeah.
Or if it was just something like,
if she had made it out of this purple fabric,
that would have been better.
that would have been stunning.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Personally don't enjoy this look. And she was a bottom placement for this look. She kept futzing with the little, there was like a head
It wouldn't
thing.
stay on. It seems really weird that she wanted it to stay on.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But didn't pin it down.
Yeah, girl.
Like, I don't even do drag, but like,
not only are you a drag queen, you do Broadway. Like, you're a theater queen. You know the tricks of the trade. Come on now.
how is it gonna stay on if you don't pin it on? I don't understand. Did she want to take it off at some point? Then, if so, leave it off once it comes off.
Just leave it off.
Leave it alone.
Just leave it off.
Leave it alone. Do a little like you meant it, and keep on. Don't keep.
Yeah, she was, and they read her for that on the stage. They were like, you kept futzing with it, and we didn't like that. Now, her doll looks the most like her, I think, of everyone's doll.
Yes.
Hers is the most like her. So on that, good job. On the garment itself, for me, I'm not living.
The doll looks better than her.
The doll does look better than her, and that's, I think Laura Roach even said that. It was like, why does the doll look better than you? Okay. Next, we have Mother, Saphira Cristál, in this gorgeous blue with the white floral appliques and titties that actually look correct.
I'm just waiting to say what I want to say.
She looks stunning. I love the look. The dress doesn't translate the same way on the doll because the print is so big. So the scale of it was off, and I really wish she had done this upswept hair.
That's exactly my point. This is the beginning of people not doing what they did with the doll. Like, who did that hair? Who did the hair on the doll?
I'm sure she did.
Right. Who did her hair?
I think this wig is actually by Madeline Hatter, who is on Drag Race.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like, it. Do the hair like your hair?
Yeah.
And I get it that she used the same fabric, but the doll dress looks better because there's more sheer, higher up. It is good, and her look is really good. And her makeup's always great, and the hair is always great.
So good.
But I want it to look like the little one.
For me, I love Saphira's look. I think she looks better than the doll.
Yeah.
And her story was really funny. I don't remember, her doll name was the Great Dame Diva or some shit like that. I don't know. But she looks good.
That doll also looks like it could be a Shaka Khan doll.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
Shaka Khan's going to be here in September for Music at the Intersection. Next, we bring to the stage Geneva Vroom Vroom Car. Boot.
This is... It's so confusing to me. Why? What?
The doll.
There's so much I could say. First off, why the white on the doll's eye? And then just a like palish blue lid on her. Like that white is so cool and vibrant on the doll.
Why is the doll mugged down?
Why does the doll have the better like the dress is cut right
this
on
is
the
another
doll?
this is another example of the scale of the item we're using. She's got these paillettes that look regular size on her skirt and arm, but on the doll they look gigantic, and honestly they look cooler on the doll because they're so big.
The doll definitely looks better.
The doll has like a frill neck collar that would have been really cool, and again she's wearing the same fabric as Plasma and looks worse than Plasma.
Here's the thing. It's rude to say that those are Danny DeVito legs.
Stop it.
But it's true to say that those are Danny DeVito legs.
So La Roche, to her during, obviously this is a bottom placement. She says, or La Roche says, your doll has RuPaul legs, but you have Danny DeVito legs.
She said that out, or they said that out loud.
Out loud to
Out
people
loud.
in the room, but that's La Roche though. La Roche gonna say what's gonna need to be said.
The middle.
She needs to cinch.
She needs to cinch. And why is the skirt part so low?
It looks like a loofah.
Like the part where she didn't cinch should have just been where it went up more. Mm-hmm. There just should have been more.
Here's why I say she needs to cinch, and I think I've said this every episode now, but she is very boxy as a boy. Just her body shape is very boxy. For the illusion and for
hashtag all
bodies matter. Everybody's beautiful. Everybody is beautiful how they look. This would look better. This would look better if her waist just kind of just a little bit, because it doesn't. It's too square. Everything she's worn has been too square because she's not snatching that waist in a little bit.
You know, maybe she can't.
That is also a possibility.
But then bring the white up more. Like,
well, then you
do bigger angles or bigger stuff with the clothes and hair to make up for the like dimensions and whatever.
It just is. It's not even about her needing to cinch. It's just from a fashion standpoint, everything has looked so square and boxy.
I think I've talked about this longer than I'd like to.
Silence. I have forgotten my line.
Coming to the stage, we have Megami.
If all the orange was gone.
Here's the thing. I think we needed the orange.
But not the way she did it. The orange should have only been the belt.
I was literally about to say that. She should have done an orange belt, and that would have been the perfect pop of color. She didn't need the paper. There's no orange on her belt. There's just
is there a cape?
It's like a shrug almost, like a little off the shoulder type of moment.
Then the inner lining of that should have been orange too.
Yeah, and the shoe should have been orange.
I don't want an orange shoe actually.
Oh my god, an orange shoe would have been stuns.
I want the shoe to stay blue. I want just an orange belt and orange lining on the blue.
The thing I don't
There's no point in the fall leaves. There's no point.
See, I like the butterfly leaf brooch. I like that she's carrying a coffee cup. I don't like that she's carrying a coffee cup.
Is that a coffee cup?
It's a coffee cup. I don't like it. I said that I liked it, but I immediately retract that statement. She doesn't need any of these props. And I know she's trying to be like in New York City, like I'm from New York. But this orange headpiece is not giving New York City. It is, but like...
No, it's not. It looks like an elementary school evil queen crown.
Yeah, it's not very good.
That's all it looks like.
I don't enjoy it. But here is what we're talking about with Geneva. She is cinched. That waist is snatched. She's padded out.
Geneva's not.
She is. Megami is.
You said Geneva.
I said this is what we're saying about Geneva.
Oh, yeah, that she's not.
That just, if she hadn't cinched and she looked as boxy as she does when she's in her regular boy clothes, this would not be as sickening and stunning as it is. But the cut of this, the way it fits, the way her waist is snatched in, it's beautiful. It's fashion.
I don't like any of the orange elements.
I like
I would love for there to be orange in it. I don't like any of the orange.
Yeah, they weren't done the right way, but I like the brooch. Moving on. Next, we bring to the stage Nymphia Wind.
It is gorgeous.
It's criminal.
I hate how different the doll is. Like, you have such a giant bow, you could have cut just
a little sliver, just enough to make a pink bow on.
And why isn't yours yellow? Did you run out? Because to be honest, the purple looks better than the all yellow.
Yeah, it does.
The purple makes it look like fashion-y. It looks purple.
It's pink. I love it. I do wish that the doll had a pink bow and pink here. This part is giving me Sailor Moon, which I very much enjoy.
I just see Belle.
And I love the swoop and the hair being big and tall. She just always knocks it out of the park. Like, she is...
time. But it looks like Marie Antoinette in Belle's dress.
Yes, and I love it.
I love it. I love the way the bow falls, but both bows should be the same.
Yep.
Why is your hair yellow and hers red? And then why put the thing in the doll
and not have one? Yeah.
Like, you just don't add it.
There are little subtle things that aren't matching.
That's just nitpicky, because everybody did do really good. I'm not saying that, but
everybody did not do really good. We just talked about Geneva. Next, we bring to the stage.
Hate it.
Dawn.
Hate it.
Now, hear me out. I'm at a weird point with this.
Do you like it?
I don't know. I love it from the back, and I wish we had a photo of it from the back, because from the back, it's gorgeous. This is obviously very well made, tailored. It fits her well. What is weird to me, what's not giving me what I need, is here it looks baggy, like she's got a pocket in the front. And that's really weird to me. I don't know why it looks like that. I don't know why maybe it's just the way the light is hitting the fabric. Maybe it's the way the fabric is bunching. I don't know. But she looks just like her doll. The two are the same.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the doll. Mm-hmm. I don't like it at all.
Something about it to me is giving couture. It reminds me of Mugler and Alexander McQueen.
I feel like I've heard that, and maybe they even said that during the episode. It's not about the reference, because if that is the reference, I don't necessarily get it. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't like what it's referencing then either. However, the first thing that completely throws me off and makes me not like it, and nothing will change my mind, is the colors. I hate. I don't
like the chrome and purple together.
I just don't like the way that looks, and I don't mind that there's no hair. It's not any of that. That's cool. If it had been all one color or two shades of the same color, I could stand it. But that bluish purple one looks like a cute little mini dress.
It does. It absolutely does.
And I would like that. I do not like the silver with it. I just don't. I don't know why. And I don't feel like the cut really looks good. It looks like a well, I love funeral homes and all that, but it looks like a funeral home curtain.
I love it.
I just don't like it.
I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I love it. It really is. Something about it is really working me out, and I'm very much enjoying it. I like the hood. I love the ears covered. I like the collar, the like structured collar and the shoulder. I don't like this pooch area that looks like a pocket on a hoodie. That's not really working with my fantasy, but
She looks like a 90s supermodel though, for sure. Like she
looks
I
stunning.
like her.
But it's, for me, I love. Next we bring to the stage Tsunami Muse. Boo.
So here's the thing.
I hate this.
Here's
I
what
hate this.
I'm gonna say. Is that the same blue?
No, it's a different blue. It's a slightly darker blue. It's the same material, but a slightly darker blue.
Well,
It's more of an aqua.
I hate it with the jeans. I hate that blue with the jeans.
Well, that's not denim.
She is gorgeous. And there's something about the hair and the bow that's giving me like an Ariel.
The whole outfit is giving me
moment.
Ariel. The whole outfit is giving me Ariel. She looks like,
I feel like maybe if there had been more shape and bigger hair, I might like it.
listen,
No, I don't like the little thing.
the camisole top, the halter
It's
top.
so weird the way it's on it. But she looks like the doll. I didn't say that. I forgot there are a few that really look like the doll.
Yeah, I'm actually remembering it. So for me, here's the thing. This is definitely giving me Ariel. It's giving me what I got versus what I ordered. Temu Ariel. I hate the bow tied around the neck. It does not work. It does not fit. I do not understand why it's there.
Oh, it's not in her hair?
No, it's tied around her neck.
And then her hair's just loose
And her
behind
hair's just loose
the bow?
behind there. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
If the bow had been in the hair,
I thought there was a bow in the hair and like a chokery.
no. If
Oh,
the
I don't
bow,
like this at all now.
If the bow had been in the hair, I would maybe feel differently about it. But the bow makes the neck look weird. The top does not fit well. The pant, tailored. The glove, tailored. But the glove doesn't make sense to me. It is... And you talking about a color story I don't like. I hate this color story. I do not enjoy this color story.
The blues together, I really just don't like.
It's clashing so much, and like the just offness of the pink, like the pinks don't match, the blues don't match, and it is no thank you. For me, she was safe. She got a safe placement for this. She would have been in the bottom. For me, she would have been in the bottom. I would have switched her for Plasma because I thought Plasma's look was more well made.
Yeah.
And
wait, Plasma's was the bottom?
Plasma was bottom three.
Not?
She was safe. So that's,
I don't agree with that.
that's the tea on that. Moving on. Next, we bring to the stage Morphine Dionne Warwick Love.
Oh, yeah. I always forget her name, too.
Her doll's hair is busted. I do not understand what is going on with the doll's hair. However, the garment is an exact match.
I would like to take a second to speak to Meatball. Meatball, here's your chance. The next thing you should do is straighten the doll's hair in your next drag act. I am Ronnie Break. You can Venmo or Cash App me for the lovely idea if you have not had it already, but also you might have. So you know what? You could just send me some peanuts or something, but get a doll, dress like the doll, have her have crazy hair,
And then come
straighten the
out
doll's hair.
with flowers. Because why?
Maybe even straighten. No, your hair has to be good. Only the doll needs its hair straightened.
Like why?
Anyway,
Why? Because your hair, Mama, your hair is beautiful, flowing, gorgeous, human.
Female.
This wig, Womana. This wig, Synthetica.
She should have just taken the hair off of the doll.
The doll should have came out bald.
Just have the doll bald. The other girls don't even care what the hell they put
They
the
don't care
doll.
what the doll got going
Just
on.
take the wig off.
Just take the wig
Just
off
take it off.
because it's not good.
Because the dress, gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's beautifully made. This is much better than her first outing with making a garment. I see the imperfections in it. I see this little spots where it just is like maybe not necessarily sewn so well, but you know what? It is what it is. It's pretty. It was safe.
to me, it's like rich lady on the beach, but like not the beach. She only goes to the pool at the hotel or in her room because she's so rich.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be on the beach with the people.
Next, we bring to the stage Maya Iman LePage. Now, listen, her doll was called the Queen of Flips doll.
The Queen of what?
The Queen of Flips.
Nary a flip.
Nary a flip. Nary a flip.
I looked everywhere for. The entire time was like, is this gonna be? Didn't I? I was like, is this gonna be like the postcard, the cue cards again, where nothing happens?
Where nothing happens.
I thought she would at least do a flip away, like flip.
I thought she was gonna flip down the stage. Like, I thought she would walk out, do a little turn like catwalk, and then flip out. But she
should have done one flip.
She spoke endlessly about how much her doll can flip. And yet, no one flipped until the end. Then there were many flips.
Yeah.
The garment, however, is very beautifully made. Thank you, Sophia Cristal. And she said...
oh, yeah, that's true.
She said on the runway that she basically made it herself. And that was like...
yeah.
We gotta watch Untucked because we need to see what we're only getting half the story.
That's true. Because somebody even said, one of the judges was like...
Did you make this?
No, they were like critiquing after they were gone, and they were like, if she did that, or her making that shows that she knows
how to sew. No, she doesn't know how to sew.
She doesn't know.
In relation to her doll, what is the wig again? It looks like it has a shrug on and not like an actual cape off the shoulders. Yeah.
And the cape looks better than the shrug.
Yeah. This is a mess though. It's not.
No, it's not. Okay, next.
Moving on. Next we bring to the stage Q. Now.
It's so good. That is true. And the fabric looks
luxurious, yes.
I wish there was more texture.
You want more texture?
Like more
contrast, maybe?
Yeah. It's all just so one color that it's so good and I love it, but it ultimately kind of looks to me like someone like coming out of quicksand or mud, or like you mostly just see her face and her hands like she's coming out of.
I personally feel like this is one of the most until the next episode, and we will get into it in a moment here. This is the most stunning thing I've seen on the season.
It is gorgeous.
Until the next episode of what Sophia Cristal wears, and then now that is the most stunning thing I've seen on Drag Race.
That is the most
period
stunning.
But to me, this look, she was saying fairy, and she's got these like wire fairy wings.
I
and
like
it's like
Nymphia's ties more than this.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what is happening to me, but I'm really loving brown. I never really was like a brown girly. Like I never really felt like brown was like a color that I would wear outside of business situations. But brown is really starting to look like good to me. I'm living for it. And the like iridescence of this top piece.
I love the iridescent
piece. The headpiece. It like gives me both Medusa. The little trails off the bottom look like wings. This gave me chills through my entire body when I saw it. And like, this is drag. Like, this is what I want to see. Period.
I like that it seems like a character from the He-Man cartoon. Next.
I believe that's everybody.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I love that we forgot.
Next we bring to the stage Plain Jane. Now,
the blue fabric.
In the infamous blue fabric and blue hair. Now, listen. She was in the top. I agree with that. This is very well made. Here's my issue. She did nothing with the bottom, but bunch up some fabric and sew it around the bottom. So it's like a little ice skater, swimmer, dancer thing. And Honestly, it's not very interesting. It just looks like a costume out of a bag. A very well-made costume out of a bag, but a costume out of a bag.
The fabric just looks so cheap.
It does.
It just looks so cheap.
Even the way she tailored it and sewed it and added all these like trims and like the bustier thing, the fabric is just cheap, but she looks just like the doll. You don't think?
No. This looks dark on the doll.
Well, I think that's just the lighting.
Plus, the doll looks like it's more like a swimsuit cut.
Yeah, and this
with
is
like
more
this coming over.
Yeah.
Hers is just a tulle. Q's and Plasmas look more.
Q's look like a Monster High doll, and I want to own 20 of them.
I do like Monster High dolls.
Yeah, it was very
I've
pretty.
never had a Monster High doll though.
We'll have to get you one.
There was the Elvira one, wasn't there?
Wasn't
but
it?
it sold out.
I never heard about that. That's pretty
Anyway,
cool.
yeah.
But this was not. I didn't love or hate this. It just looks good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was safe.
That is everybody from this week's runway. Who was your favorite on the runway?
Well, they all kind of are like, oh, I could have liked that, I could have liked that. But I guess the most memorable that I would probably get the doll for me, because I like Q's. But I'd probably get the Nymphia doll. I love the bows and the like. To me, that's more like a doll. So, Nymphia. You?
For me, it was Q. Easily.
Q would be my next one.
The fantasy of it, the way she delivered it on the runway, the brown on brown on brown. I love a monochromatic. It just really, really gave me everything I needed. So Q wins the challenge. She finally gets her challenge win. Congratulations, Q. Congratulations. And our bottom two are going to be Maya Iman LePage and, you guessed it, Geneva Vroom Vroom Car. I forget the song we lip sync to. It was something.
Oh, I don't remember either.
I don't remember what they lip sync to, but Maya comes out in her flipping boots and with hair ties so she can tie her cape up.
Yeah.
And this bitch, they call her the Queen of Flips for a reason. Now, I knew of her flips. I had seen her online. I had watched TikToks of her flipping.
I've seen clips of the flips.
But she really is the Queen of Flips. She was flipping and dipping all around that stage. And I feel like Geneva was defeated at that point. She had lip synced every episode but one on Drag Race. Every episode but one. And granted, her first lip sync was a top placement lip sync. But every episode but one. She was done. She was tired. It was time for her to go home. So Geneva Carr finally goes home.
Finally goes home. Sayonara.
Rip. Maya Iman LePage wins the lip sync. And now we go into episode 7, which is the Rusical.
That's the one we just watched.
That's the one we watched last night. The one we actually have notes for. So, the musical is called The Sound of Rusic. There is no mini challenge. When they walk in, they're talking about, I forgot the most important thing. So, during the judging, Sophia Cristal uses her immunity potion, and the judges are like,
oh yeah, why did she use it?
At the beginning of this episode, she addresses it, and she goes, well, I think my inner saboteur got a little bit of the best of me, and I was a little shaken, and I just have to bring it every single week. And then she said, and I don't think I'm even going to be needing the immunity potion anyway. So, and she really is not going to need it. Like, she just is sickening.
I can't see her being in the bottom.
No.
And if it happened to like teach her a lesson or to do whatever they feel like they do in those situations, she would win.
She would easily win the lip sync.
That doesn't mean she's gonna win the show, but I can't imagine she would have to lip sync for her life.
No.
Unless it were for the finale.
Her trajectory is giving me a Sasha Colby trajectory where
it does feel like that to me too.
Sasha was in the bottom that one time. She didn't have to lip sync, but she was in like bottom 3 during that comedy roast challenge with Anitra. I forget who it was, but they said that Dawn looked like Buzz Lightyear, and I found that hilarious because she absolutely did, to infinity and beyond. Rue comes in. She announces that they're doing the Rusical. It's The Sound of Rusic. How do you feel about the musical The Sound of Music?
So, I always say I don't really like musicals. But
I'm the musical gay out of the two of us.
But I do actually like a lot of them. A lot of them are from like the 30s to the like.
Okay, Plasma.
Yeah. The like most recent or current musicals that I would like play would be like Grease, Little Shop of Horrors.
And those aren't recent. Those are from the 80s.
Right. Like I don't like the newer sound.
With the same sound, but
that being said, I also don't really care about a lot of musicals.
But how do you feel about The Sound of Music?
It's good.
We're not
gonna ramble like before.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's very long and a little boring. But in middle school, I had a good friend. I'm still friends with Mary.
Yes. Shout out to you, Mary. We love you, girl.
We love you, Mary. And we would like eat olives and watch it and sing, and it was fun. So that I like about it, but I don't really care. But I understand once the Nazis come into it, it's kind of like a little rough to even.
I have never seen The Sound of Music, and I don't really care to. It's not one that I'm like, you have to see it. And people who are like gung ho about it, I don't really understand it. Again, I've never seen it, but from what I've seen of it, how do you solve a problem like Maria? What? Fuck you.
She was a nun.
Okay.
And she was like the quirky.
She was a slutty nun.
She wasn't even.
She was
really
a whore.
She was what they called Jezebel.
Oh, Jezebel wasn't born. Oh, we don't have the rights.
They said she was looser than Mary Magdalene.
Damn.
No, that's not true.
I love musicals, by the way. Yeah. I am obsessed with musicals. I sing musicals all the time. I quote musicals all the time.
We love that for you.
Yes, we do. My favorite musical. What's your favorite musical? The Wizard of Oz. I don't even have to ask.
The Wizard of Oz.
What's my favorite musical?
I almost said Portland. Hamilton.
No shade to
Rent.
Hamilton. I love Hamilton. No.
Good, because I don't like Rent at all. Those songs are that.
Don't get me wrong, I love Rent, and I have a special connection with Rent for some of my friends. We scream La Vie Boheme whenever we're together. Like, that just is our thing. My favorite musical is Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, yeah.
So, Rue tells the girls that they are casting themselves, which, you know, there's always some drama when they're casting themselves.
And this is when Saphira strikes again and says, you know what? I'm not going to fight with these little kids.
Yeah.
If you want that part, do it, because she is confident in doing any part. Plus, she also knew the parts that she could do from the beginning.
Yeah.
And knew that she'd get one of the parts.
Yeah,
anyway.
well, she could do any of those parts.
She could have done any of the parts.
Any of those parts. So, there's the lead role, Mariah.
She would have been a good Mariah.
She would have been a great Mariah. There's the lead role, Mariah, which Plasma is like, I have to. She's that theater kid. She's like,
she's the one who sings La Vie Boheme with you.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
She is obsessed with The Sound of Music, of course, and Funny Girl and all that shit. So she's like, I have to be.
I don't care about Funny Girl.
I only like the song. The big Bernadette Peters song. Not Bernadette Peters. What's her name? Barbara Streisand.
I was like, Bernadette Peters isn't in funny.
The big Barbara Streisand song. Don't sit around the crowd to rain on my parade.
Yeah, don't tell me how to live. Just sit and put out like it's a ball of candy and a ball of butter.
Anyway, so Q really wanted to be in a part with
rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, yes. So Q and Megami, and Q basically read Megami down. She was like, well, they told me that I'm funny and that I'm good at acting and that I can do things. And Megami was like, well, I can also do those things. She couldn't do those things. So they did rock, paper, scissors for the role, Baroness something or whatever. To be completely honest.
Oh, yeah.
And
They were my least favorite.
They were my least favorite as well. And Q won the rock, paper, scissors, so she gets the part. Plasma is like not. She said, my list is Mariah, period. Like, that's the only part that I want. And she ended up getting the part she wanted. She was fighting with Morphine. And Saphira was just kind of like, I also was interested in the Mariah part, but I'll go ahead and be Mother Superior. What was she saying? Mother Superior?
Mother Superior.
Stunned. She was amazing.
True. She is Mother Superior.
The same thing that happened with, well, a similar thing, because it was not the same thing. This had a better outcome. But a similar thing happened with Plasma that happened with Mirage that had me a little worried.
Where she was like, oop.
Where she was like all of a sudden realizing the part that she had. She was like, oh, I'm in the whole thing. Like, mama, have you never been a lead before? Probably not. Why am I so mean to these?
I don't think it's that you're necessarily being mean. She would probably immediately reply if she ever heard this at all to let you know
that she's been
what she's been a lead in.
A long list of things she's been a lead in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's giving maybe on Glee you would have been a lead something, but
I only say she's probably never had a lead because she is so gay. And there are not many leads that are gay. Male leads, at least. And, like, obviously she could be a lead in drag, but, like, that's still kind of becoming a thing and not really, really a thing yet. I think now, after seeing her performance, that she will be a lead in something. I think she's going to be another Jinx that's going to be on Broadway and doing amazing things.
She's definitely got the...
She's got the Broadway, for sure. Not necessarily a Drag Race winner, but she can certainly serve up some...
She could be a winner, though.
And All Stars. Adam Shankman is the director of the Rusical. He comes in and he puts them to work.
I wouldn't know a thing.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Adam is like, my assistant is running late. The assistant turns out to be Melissa McCarthy for some reason.
Oh yeah, this awkward part.
It was weird. Morphine says
threw them cheese.
Yeah, she threw cheese at them. She threw mini Baby Bells at them and just kind of sat there and was like, I gotta go get the dog.
And then who said, that's Ursula?
Morphine said, that's Ursula. And I said, no, the fuck it's not.
No.
Sorry,
That's
Melissa. I love you. But you were not Ursula. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But then she did give
her eyebrows as Ursula.
Literally. She did give a really beautiful speech about the importance of drag and how she even did drag at one point, which I never knew, and how important drag was to her. So yeah, she gives a really beautiful speech about the importance of drag and how drag has affected her life and how she loves drag queens. And I did think that was very beautiful.
I love Melissa McCarthy.
I do too. I enjoy her.
I didn't like... The only thing I liked about The Little Mermaid
was Halle Bailey. Everything else, throw it away.
I just didn't care.
Get rid of it. During rehearsal, we see that Maya is struggling with choreography, which is funny because, well, not really, because you can be a dancer and not do a certain style of dance. So, like, you could do hip hop dance or lyrical or whatever and not be good at jazz or tap. I can't tap dance. I'm not good at jazz, but I can do Broadway style and I can do hip hop dance. Mm-hmm. Maya is the queen of flips and she can flip and dip and do all that, but she's not necessarily good with the Broadway style of dance, which is very quick, very fast, very ooh, you know?
Yeah, but to be able to have the strength and the core strength to do all that flipping, you'd think she'd be able to be a little quicker though.
You'd think. But she was having a really hard time picking up the choreography. Of course, Q was also struggling with the choreography. Poor child. Adam Shankman said, it's giving man, it's not giving woman. She was clouding around like Frankenstein. And Plain Jane
I love Frankenstein.
Yeah, we love Frankenstein. Plain Jane was also struggling a little bit with the choreography.
It was so fun to watch them act like bitches and make fun of people and then not be able to do it either.
And then be like, it's just really fast. Girl, this is Drag Race. Everything is going fast. Fast. Now rehearsal has happened. We're getting ready for the runway. We get to the runway. Rue walks on. How did you feel about how Rue looked tonight?
Do we have a picture of that?
It was the pink fuzzy at the top with the black and white stripes in the middle and the blue dress.
That doesn't even sound familiar.
Okay.
You don't have a picture?
I didn't get a picture.
Oh, I hated that. I hated that. I loved the hair. This is the one I thought I was thinking of.
Not from here up.
That's all I liked.
I live for this look. I love the mix of textures, the mix of fabrics. I do think the skirt part of it is a little weird. It's not necessarily fitting the way I want it to.
It looks like that blue fabric from the last episode.
Oh my God, it really does. Oh Lord.
That's what was left over.
But I think it's cute.
Hate it.
So then
Michelle Visage looks like a baby doll.
Michelle looks like a baby doll with her little ponytail with the flip at the end. Okay, so the musical starts. Plasma immediately out the gate, doing an amazing job.
It was such a good musical.
It was a really
we
good
don't even
musical.
really have to do too much. Like, it was good.
It was very good.
Everybody did pretty good.
Maya struggled.
Maya struggled the most.
The absolute most.
Then Megami.
Then
Tsunami just faded. Tsunami didn't do
She didn't do bad, but she wasn't standing out.
She just...
honestly, none of the Baroness girls, like...
They were my least favorite.
They were my least favorite, and they were not really standing out very much. Nymphia was doing some weird character choices, but it wasn't horrible.
No, it wasn't horrible. She had the pine cone.
Mm-hmm. The standouts were definitely Saphira Crystal and Plasma.
Maya didn't do good.
No, she did not. There was one point where her habit was flipped over her face. And the thing is, she kept dancing and didn't like mess up or stop or laugh or whatever. She kept dancing through it and flipped it back. But like,
and if Megami hadn't been so nervous, she would have been safe. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like
Morphine was in the bottom, and I was a little shocked by the fact that Morphine was in the bottom.
Listen, Morphine's boring to me too, because Morphine doesn't really do drag. She's a gorgeous woman. But she just puts on rich lady clothes or whatever. Like, we get it, BBL. But in the Rusical,
I thought she did a really good job.
She came out like...
Yeah, she came out like she had something to prove, and I felt like she proved it.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first time she actually stood out to me. She was in the bottom. They said she brought it, but she didn't bring it enough. And to
That's
me,
crazy.
And to me,
because Tsunami
brought it less.
Yep,
far less. Not that I think either of them honestly should have been in the bottom, but I don't think there really was a bottom three. I think they just had to pick.
Yeah. So now the Rusical is over.
We get the runway, and I cannot wait to talk about this.
I'm ready to look at every look.
Runway.
Because I feel like I really liked this runway.
The runway was, I Can Buy Myself Flowers, and so it was a floral themed runway.
All of this part was good.
Yes.
Even that being the lip sync song was good.
So, first we bring to the stage, Dawn.
Love it. Love it.
I don't understand what this is supposed to be, the makeup, but I like it.
Yeah.
She looks gorgeous. The garment is beautiful.
I'm assuming it's because she was talking about it being burnt flowers, right? Isn't that
flowers
what she
on
said?
a grave.
Oh, yeah. Flowers on a grave. So isn't it just like the cracking and weatheredness of...
Go off.
The demon and the flowers and the...
I don't know. Don't care. It's gorgeous. It looks really good. It's beautiful. She has served some really good looks. She's definitely giving fashion this season. But she is one that is still kind of like not yet made a mark for me. She's done good.
She kind of stood out at first for me. And then she just...
Like her entrance line was my favorite.
she's great, but she's not doing that thing.
Yeah, she's kind of doing this thing. Next, we bring to the stage Nymphia motherfucking Wind. Listen, this bitch, if she don't do nothing else, she gonna turn a look.
She is going to be in the top.
She's gonna be in the top.
Her, Saphira, and I feel like it's probably going to be Plasma.
I'm
We shall see.
definitely with Plasma being in the top 3.
But I believe it's going to be her or Saphira that wins. That's how I feel thus far. Like, they are the top 2 to me.
Yeah.
This, so much of drag, and this is no offense to anyone because all drag is valid and it looks great, but so much drag just looks the same.
Yeah.
You haven't seen this.
No,
Have
no
you
one has
seen
seen
this?
this. Well, I've seen it on. No, I'm
But-
kidding. I'm kidding. No, this is
Not seen
camp.
it. And you haven't seen it, and it's good, and it looks
fashion,
good.
It's couture. It's always styled to perfection, and there's always a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge, funny,
And there's always yellow.
and there's always yellow.
She loves it, and I love it.
Here's the thing: she does yellow. She's got on yellow shoes. She had on yellow.
There's yellow in the.
but she's not doing. Lots of queens have a signature. Yeah, lots of queens have a signature color, like Raja's purple. So many queens with a signature color, and first of all, to have yellow as a signature color is pretty daunting, and like what nobody ever has yellow as a signature color. But she does it so well. This is like green, basically. Like, I don't know. I love this. This was amazing.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
Next, we bring to the stage Plain Jane, and I'm gonna be real with you. She's living up to her name. This is first and foremost stunning. She looks beautiful. The garment is beautiful. It fits the theme. But girl, this is just a dress with flowers on it.
Yeah, no, it's. Now, this would have been cool as the doll.
Yeah.
You know, with that long flower hair, maybe it's a Rapunzel doll, but it's like a prom Rapunzel or some shit. She looks like Liv Tyler.
She really does.
That's who it is I'm seeing. She's so pretty that the instinct in me is to a little bit almost think I like it more because she's pretty, but it's not good. I mean, it's fine. It's
good, but it's not groundbreaking. And I think that's the thing that's been my, like, not necessarily issue, but my critique this whole time has been like, she's a great drag queen.
But her stuff is boring.
But her stuff is just
her costumes.
Yeah.
She's not a boring.
She's not a. Well, her personality is kind of boring for me.
I don't think
the
it's
same
boring.
tried and true, washed over. Blah, 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 blah.
I think it's just that typical trying to get some attention and knowing that the negativity is the way.
Yeah, and I hate that shit. That shit gets on my nerves. But
more people are likely to respond to a negative comment
that's
than
true.
a positive
That's
one.
very true. So, Plain Jane is doing the thing. She looks beautiful, but this for me,
I like her more with dark hair.
yeah, she looks better with dark hair for sure. Next, we bring to the stage.
Now I'm remember this. These would have all been better as the doll. I would buy this doll.
I would buy this doll too, and I don't even collect dolls. Next, we bring to the stage Plasma. When
Plain Plasma.
Plain Plasma.
She's not plain
She
today.
is not plain. She is my fair Plasma in this.
She really is.
When she turned the corner, she was the first one to come out. I literally gasped.
It's perfect.
She looks amazing. The mermaid tail, the ombre tulle, the flower placement, the cut, the cinch, the hat. This is what Scarlet Envy thought she was doing with her entrance look on All Star 6. This is so beautiful, so well made. The fucking umbrella, she looks like a winner.
Yeah, no, that looks
Like, not only was her performance incredible, when she walked around the corner in this, I was like, it doesn't matter what anybody else did. She performed amazing and she looks stunning.
This looks like, oh, well, she won this week.
Yeah. So this is her second win, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. Next we bring to the stage Q. Now listen, the judges were gooped and gagged when she walked out.
I hate the thing on her head.
I don't enjoy the thing on her head.
She looks like a starfish.
I don't feel like what she was going for was executed properly. I feel like the arms needed to be longer and the heels needed to be higher so she could do more of the... She just looked like she...
Well, she looks like she's trying to be a night crawler.
Yeah, and it's not really giving that. But beautifully made.
I hate that Ethel Merman swimming cap.
And I don't really like the panty. What is that? It should have just all been pink.
I don't like it.
Or it should have been like a full bodysuit. I don't know. I don't enjoy this look. The judges really loved it, and I'm not a huge fan. Next we bring to the stage Megami. She was telling a story with this. She was trying to tell a story with this. The story didn't really pan out for me. I think this is gorgeous, though.
She didn't even give anyone a chance for the story to be told. She had a little piece of fabric that had ink or something on it, and then she threw it.
Immediately threw it away. That's been kind of a thing this whole season of the queens, like throwing away the reveal in the back.
Yeah.
Wait till you get to the end of the runway and then throw the reveal away, girl. Come on now. Anticipation.
I know you've watched the show, so
Yeah.
just give it a second. Her legs look so big and her feet look so little. It looks like a table leg. I guess cut that out.
Oh my god.
That's what it looks like.
Her face.
What is that cartoon? Where it's just from the legs down.
Miss
Powerpuff
Bellum?
Girls.
Yes, Miss Bellum.
That looks like
it's
Miss
from
Bellum.
here down. It's like her hair is super big.
Those look like Miss Bellum's legs, because her legs go.
Not Miss Sarah Bellum. Oh my god. Maya Iman LePage.
It is a gorgeous gown.
Gorgeous gown. Beautiful gown.
It really is. I would have preferred hair be bigger and there be nothing atop the head.
Yeah, the headpiece is not really giving.
There's something about the proportions or whatever or size of the head that
Something about it is not quite right.
Either don't have the thing on your head at all or have bigger hair.
I would have
with the
loved
thing.
to have seen this with just long, bone straight blonde hair.
I think white hair would have been better.
Yeah. Just barely dipped red at the ends. Oh, that would have been stunning. But she looks beautiful and
She really does.
She lip synced in this. Spoiler alert. Moving on to Morphine Dion Love.
Warwick.
Girl, where did you buy this from?
I'll tell you where. Johnny Brock's Dungeon.
The hair, I love the hair. I love the hair. And the face is always
We
stacked.
already have it understood that she has human hair.
Yes, that is growing out of her scalp.
So we love her human hair. I'm sorry.
This is boring.
Just putting on lady outfits and walking the runway is not the same as drag. Do something besides a BBL.
Well, the one thing I'm very glad that they said to her on this particular runway is they clocked the inside of the sleeve not being lined. That a lot of people don't think about that. When you can see that in the back of the fabric, it just looks, it cheapens the look. I did not enjoy this. Moving on. Next we bring to the stage Tsunami Muse. Now, I thought she was doing Little Shop of Horrors, but apparently she was an upside down bouquet
Well, you
of
can
flowers.
see an upside down
And I
bouquet
see it
once
now.
they say it.
Yes. However, the hip line, the hemline of this is too low and should have been either brought up an inch or dropped down 2 inches. It's at such an awkward length.
Here's my confusion. I initially thought Poison Ivy, Then I thought, that strawberry candy wrapper?
The strawberry candy. Not from your grandma's purse.
From Grandma's purse.
It definitely is giving that. I love the cellophane stole, though. I think that's so iconic.
Oh, the cellophane part is great. This green fabric, though, is the same as the blue fabric. Mm-hmm. It looks so cheap. I would probably really like this if it was different.
In a more luxurious fabric.
Yeah. Maybe also do white, like the tissue paper, instead of green.
Yeah. I think that would have translated a little bit better, too. I do like the bottom of it though, the cut where it's supposed to be the flowers.
It looks like it, and it's so pretty, and it looks so like full.
Yeah.
It's very well made. I would honestly put this one in the top if the fabric didn't look
cheap.
It looks like she made it out of a really cheap Poison Ivy costume.
Yeah. But she did good. She was safe.
From Johnny Brock's Dungeon.
Moving on to the most iconic thing we've ever seen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Saphira Cristál as this like beautiful, I don't even know what to say. She looks like a Digimon. And I love
I
it.
have heard of Digimon, and I feel like I've seen some of them. Everything is right.
Even down to the
hair is
little
perfect. The green
veins of the flower at the bottom.
It kind of.
Oh, it kind of looks like your orchid.
It's kind of similar. I can't see. It doesn't fucking matter.
It is absolutely
It's
stunning.
so good. The way it's all like almost foam. Like I don't know. Like the way it sticks out and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
It seems like petals. The way it seems.
The structure of it, yeah. It's beautiful. This is the best thing, hands down, I have ever seen on Drag Race. Like, it's going to be hard to top this one in future seasons. Moving on. Oh, that's it. That's everybody. Okay.
I mean, it's great. I don't know that it's the best thing I've ever seen. I'd have to go back and look some because I love it. I don't know.
I'm going to be real. The first 8 seasons of Drag Race, there was nothing that I can recall that was like,
yeah, no, off the top of my head, me either.
But this
I will remember. Her pumpkin, I will remember.
Yeah.
A lot of hers, I will remember. Her and Nymphia.
Yeah.
And then I remember cues when people remind me.
Mm-hmm. So, our top 3 are Q, Saphira, and who was your favorite on the runway? Sorry, I forgot to ask.
Oh, Saphira.
Yeah, and who was your favorite in the challenge?
Was it the Rusical? Is that the one?
Yes, we're still talking.
It was her again.
Same.
Actually, I loved Plasma.
Yeah, Plasma did a great job and deserved the win. But Saphira just has a magnetism. She's
I think what also upped it for me with Saphira was she wasn't throughout. And to me, one of the things I don't like about musical theater is that character. Mm-hmm. And that's who she had to be, so I get it.
Yeah.
But Saphira came in and
yeah, perfect. Yeah, high bar. So Saphira was also my favorite in the challenge and on the runway. We get our top 3. Saphira.
Like, this should have been a double win.
It really should have been a double win. Saphira.
Like, how could you see Saphira and then not be like, oh, this should be a double win?
Yeah. Split the money.
Oh, wait, Plasma's was really good.
Plasma was really good. It was not as good as this, but it was really good.
It was not as good as this.
Cause that was here, and Plasma was like right here. Like,
yeah. So who was your Saphira?
Saphira
was all your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. So
who was your least favorite on the runway and in the challenge?
Well, my least favorite in the challenge was Maya because
she was fucking up. Yeah.
She was not my least favorite on the runway, though.
No, my least favorite on the runway was Morphine Love Dionne Warwick.
I did not like her. Oh, Q. Q is my least favorite.
So we have our top 3. Q, Saphira, and Plasma. Plasma gets the win. Congratulations, Plasma. Well deserved. Our bottom 3 are Morphine Love, Dionne Warwick, Maya on the page, and Megami, which is as it should be. Yeah. Except for Morphine. I don't think Morphine deserved to be in the bottom this week. I was actually like, you did a good job, girl.
I agree. Yeah.
So we get our bottom 2, which is Maya on the page and Megami. This is Maya's second lip sync in the bottom in a row. And Megami is all like, she's the queen of flips, but this isn't a song that you can flip and dance to. What is she gonna do now? And Maya was like, she might think she has this one, but I got this in the bag. And this bitch with not a single flip, and she said that with no flips needed. She took those shoes off, which is usually a cardinal sin, and she got the church stepping and serving it and turning it out. And Megami was just, she wasn't giving it, and Maya was giving it.
And she said, Megami said she thought she won because she gave it her heart and soul, and she really may have.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, her lip sync was not terrible. It was not bad at all.
And she's good and she's pretty. She's not standing out.
No.
Or doing as well as other people, though.
No.
So.
And Maya just had that energy and that presence. Maya could be doing so much better if she kind of let go of whatever is holding her back. She's got like a scaredness to her that I really wish she would just let go of. Because she would be doing so good. She's so talented. She's so gorgeous in drag. Like, I feel like she really would be doing a lot better if she kind of let go of that.
Yeah, like she doesn't trust herself all the way or something.
Oh, and they lip sync to Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
Yes, which was
perfect.
And she did the slide.
Oh yeah, she jumped and slid down the stairs.
So she won.
So she won. Maya on the page wins the lip sync. Congratulations, Maya on the page. Congratulations. And unfortunately, we say goodbye to Megami. Rip.
See you, Megami.
Yeah, I'm not really like sad to see her go, but also like,
I'd still rather be seeing what Mirage is up to.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna insert a picture
and a mandatory meeting. I want them both to come back.
So that's the end of this episode. Thank you all for sticking around. This, like I said, is a long one because we had to cover 2 episodes. What did you think of the 2 episodes?
I love Drag Race. I love drag. I'm really liking this season.
The season is really good. These past 2 seasons have been really good.
It's been pretty doggone good. I'm loving Untucked. Yes. I don't even usually care about seeing Untucked unless this kind of stuff is good. Snatch Game next week. I'm so excited. Listen, for all the people who are calling to get rid of Snatch Game, shut up. I don't want to hear from you. I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion is invalid and it doesn't matter. Snatch Game is the best challenge on Drag Race. Even when they do terribly, it's good. Because they're doing terrible.
What's your favorite Snatch Game?
Jinx.
Which Jinx? Which one?
Judy.
Yeah.
Because
is that my camera?
Otherwise, I would pick Bob, except I'm obsessed with Judy Garland.
Yeah.
And everything Jinx did was hilarious, yet still respectful of Judy Garland.
Yeah, very much so.
So Judy Garland's gonna trump it all, but it would be Bob.
I love that one, but, and hear me out, walk with me.
Oh no.
Bag of Chips as Kathy Bates.
That was very...
You, Paul. I'm your number 1 fan. It was so good.
It was.
Guru by RuPaul. It was... I don't know that that's my favorite, but that's definitely one that stands out for me. I also really, 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 really enjoyed... I do it all the time. Kennedy Davenport as Little Richard. Shut up. So good. And Jinx, of course. Jinx is great.
Jinx did 2 that were great and iconic. But guess who else did 2?
Bob.
And they were great and iconic.
I can't tell if it's Giblets for the cats. Mother's
So
darling.
So good.
So good.
Oh, quite the scandal, really.
With my cousin, honestly.
It was in all the papers.
So good. Uzo or Boo Boo had to leave. So I just wrote down corn.
See? So they're a double win.
Yeah, they both were
Bob
so
and
good.
Jinx.
So good, so good. So Snatch Game is next week. I cannot wait to cover Snatch Game. Who would you do if you were on Snatch Game?
See, there are so many characters that I love and characters that I would want to embody, because every time I'm like, would I want to do a lady character or would I want to do a male character?
I love that we're in this era of being able to do men. Oh my God, Trinity as Leslie Jordan was so good too.
Yeah, that was so
And I can't.
good.
They changed it to drag queen.
So good. Who would you do?
Oh God. I'm not really that good at impersonations. Actually, no, I am pretty good at impersonations. Depends on the person. I don't know.
To be quite honest, I would probably do Alanis Morissette.
I was thinking.
I mean, I would be the best. I'm so knowledgeable of her and her family and her life, and I would be able to draw on the funny, crazy parts, the Dave Coulier of it all. I don't know, I was going down on someone in a theater, like it.
Yeah, that would be good.
I
You
would
would
do
kill it.
Alanis. Except I would also do the Alanis from the Thank You video, where she's naked with just the long hair.
Oh, yeah.
And I would do like plastic or plexiglass just to look like blurs.
That'd be good. That'd
That's
be really
what I would
good.
do.
I don't know who I would do. I guess I would do. Oh my God, wouldn't it be funny to do Chucky?
Oh, that would be good.
That would be hilarious.
Because I did initially think of Elvira.
Oh, that'd be good too.
I'd be a good Elvira.
Yeah. Well, comment down below what you thought of these 2 episodes of Drag Race, and comment who you would do for Snatch Game if you were on RuPaul's Drag Race. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notification every single time we post a video. We post at least once or twice a week. Don't forget to pre-save Pandemonium at the link down below, and we will see you all next week for another RuPaul's Drag Race review. UK versus the world. We're doing 2 episodes in that video too, so hold on to your seatbelts. We'll be back on a regular schedule soon. Love you all. Mean it. Bye.